Yeah, I think by definition, when you can, when you support yourself via rap music only, you are in theory a professional rapper. So yeah, I'm definitely a pro. It's been cool. It's been great. The other night I was in Pawtucket. That was where I was last night. It turns out I was calling it Pawtucket all night, but it's Pawtucket. Yeah, I thought that was embarrassing, because I said it like I said like on stage like, how's everybody feeling, Pawtucket? And like I just probably sounded like an asshole. But it's been good beyond that. Good crowds, new music. It's been fun. Probably like not as like dope as maybe other professional rappers' tour stories are. But like I can try to, like, honestly, not much exciting has happened yet. I'm not really a big going out kind of guy. So I don't have any of those like legendary, oh, I went out and like I just read a story that A$AP Rocky had like sex with 9 women at one time or something like that. It was in like the Fader or something. And I just couldn't even fathom that. The furthest I've gone in this tour is I made out with a girl. I made out once. It's only been a week though. I mean, all I've done since then in terms of hookups on a tour has been the makeout, because I haven't been on tour since then. So I've made out. Actually, no, I did some shows in between. I had like sex with a few girls, but it's still not easy. It's certainly a struggle, but I've kind of moved on from caring about that. I got it done in its best possible form. No matter what happened, I knew that I was trying my best to get it done, to get everything done to my best of my ability, and no matter what was going to happen, here, why don't you just pass? No matter what, I knew that I was going to give it my all, and whatever happened, happened. But to be real, I wanted whatever happened to be the most ideal scenario. You know, when you're working like for 2 years, you want your ideal to happen. And a lot of it wasn't, not a lot of it, but like some of the outstanding pieces weren't necessarily in my hands. It doesn't really make sense now, but maybe it will later. But things came like really well together at the very end, and I think I'm as satisfied as I could be. So I'm very happy with it. Like I think it's going to surprise people how legit it is for reasons I don't want to give away yet, but I think once I reveal like the track listing and show who's on the project, it'll open some eyes up. I definitely, any song that's like remotely funny, I want to make a video for, just because I think when a song is funny, the visual alongside of it makes it that much funnier. And there are some songs that are like, you know, some of my best songs, and that could be even my biggest songs commercially, aren't funny. And like I just wonder, like if you know, this one song, for example, it's about my ex-girlfriend, and it's just about our breakup, and I think it could be a big song, but I don't have any idea what the music video would be. Like I have no interest in making a serious like love drama music video where like I'm sad that I'm breaking up with a girl. Like I think that'd be like a really weird video to make. So I don't know what I would, for the videos that aren't funny, I don't necessarily know what to do yet. I do think I want to make videos for songs that aren't funny, but I have to think about like a creative way to do it, because the videos are still going to be judged the way my other videos are judged. They have to be next level in some way. And I don't really know what to do. It's a lot easier to make videos when they're funny. You know, I got this director that I work pretty closely with now. He did Let Me Freak, for example. And I sent him the song, and the first thing he said back was like, I want to do this as a oneer. I said, you're going to have to tell me what a oneer means, because I don't know what that means. And he said, one take. And I was like, oh, yeah, for sure. I'd just seen Birdman. So I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's do it. So that was kind of the inspiration. It actually wasn't, it was like certainly cheated. Like it was not we didn't just shoot it one take. That'd be crazy. And I had always had so he came in with the one take angle, and I said, no matter what we do in the chorus, I want it to be some sort of like ridiculous theatrical male production, like on a stage. So we kind of married the two ideas, and I think it worked out well. You liked the video? You thought it was a masterpiece? Thank you. The names that I used, Mark, Sam, and Dean, is just the names of my apartment that I lived in San Francisco, and the roles within like that's how we act. And I think it's funny because everyone's like, "Oh, I'm Mark of the group." Everybody, you know, there's every group of friends kind of can relate, because that's just a very typical group of male friends. The guy who wants to hurry up, the guy who gets too drunk, the guy who really doesn't feel like going out and is kind of annoying the whole time. Yeah, of course. I definitely understand like etiquette. And if I puked in the bathtub, it's definitely my responsibility. I think it's, you know, and this was all based like I have puked in my own bathtub, and have been told to clean it up the next day. I don't wake up and do it immediately. I like get breakfast. But I always clean it up. It's happened like twice. It's pathetic because the toilet's right there. I was just that weak. It's been taking a back seat for the last 2 years, but I'll say this: I just finished my album, and as soon as I get off this tour, it's taking a front seat. So.
Do you know what you want to do first?
Yeah, I just want to work on a TV show, it's I guess like a Curb Your Enthusiasm type show, but for a younger generation, where the main character is a 27-year-old rapper, me. And yeah, it's just like, it's like I want to show people what it actually is like to be a rapper. It's just going to be, no matter what I would have done in life, I would have always wanted to have a TV show where I'm just showing my sense of humor and like my societal view. But now I just have a ridiculously interesting backdrop for it all, being a rapper. But also, I think being a rapper is, like, in people's minds, a lot more glamorous than it actually is, at least in my case, at least right now. And I think, season 1, I think, is like this current like level where it is a guy who's rapping and unable to have sex on his own tour, And then by season 3, I could be, having breakfast with Drake and talking about our wives. I don't know. But I think it's kind of like Entourage meets Curb meets Girls for Guys. All I can really do is describe other TV shows, use other TV shows to describe it. Yeah, in fact, since then he's put out what I would say is my favorite Drake project. If you're reading this, it's too late. Like, I love that album or mixtape. Yeah. So yeah, he's still, it's not, I mean, Jay-Z's my favorite of all time, but right now Drake is my favorite. It's probably not going to change unless I like meet him and he really rubs me the wrong way. Even then, I think it would not change, and I think he'd still, I'd hate the fact that I love him, but musically, I just love him. He hasn't made a song that I don't like in like a couple of years. There are some things I look back, I don't know that I have specifics, but I'm like, it was a little unnecessary. Or, knowing that you're actually going to become a legitimate rapper, maybe you shouldn't have done that. But for the most part, no, like I do believe in what I did in the past. It's more just like I hear my old music and I'm like, you're so corny. It's more that, like I can't stand listening to my old music. But, I believe in people being human. And it's just like I'm gonna say the wrong things at times. You're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna grow up and evolve. I'm fucking started doing this as a 22-year-old. I'm sure I said some stupid things in the past. I'm sure I'm gonna say stupid things in the future. But it's just like I always want to like make it very clear that I'm just a human being, But no, for the most part, I still believe in everything. Just like I think I was just super corny. But I think as a rapper, you're always gonna like listen to your old work and be like, man, that's not good. Like even Drake, on the note of Drake, I'm sure he listens to his first stuff and it's like, that was so weak. Because you just grow. You just find your like rap spirit animal. I still don't even know that I found mine. I think so it's called Professional Rapper. I forget that I said that, if I said that or not. It's coming out late July. And I think it's a really unique album. It's kind of like an old school hip hop album. There's like interludes that connect everything together, and it's, every song has a theme to it, and it's like, there's a lot of fun to it. I'm not really taking myself too seriously for the most part. But there is a lot of realness to it as well. I've said the one thing about my album is that it's very diverse. It ended up showing every single musical side of me. Like one song I'm singing, the other song I'm rapping like on a cyphery vibe, the next song I'm being hopefully funny, the next song I'm being serious and emotional. I think it's like the most well-rounded I could be as a rapper right now. I guess I didn't realize how long it would take. I think when we did our first interview, I thought I was well ahead of the curve, but it was a lot harder than I thought it was, and it took so long. But I'm finally at peace with it, and I don't really get satisfied, so I'm very satisfied that I'm satisfied. To everyone who's supporting, I appreciate you and I love you, and have a great night or day. I don't know what time it is, but have a great next 12 hours and beyond. Yeah. Shout out NEHip-Hop. It's your boy LD, and you know what we do out here in the Northeast. We keep it real. Always. Have a great day.